for some time, there are people in this Nigeria that are of the opinion that Nigeria is Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. I laugh at these people. If this is what they taught you in school, that means a lot of you don't have brains. You don't have sense. If you are of the opinion that Nigeria is Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo, you are a very foolish person. You don't really have sense. If you look at Nigeria today, we have over 500 ethnic groups. If you go to the northern part of Nigeria today, a lot of people will think Hausa owns the north. That is what some people believe. If you go to the west, a lot of people believe that it's only Yoruba that owns the western part of Nigeria. Okay. But when you come to the southern part of Nigeria, a lot of people now believe that it belongs to Igbo. That other tribes in the southern part of Nigeria are all Igbos. That's a very, very wrong impression. But recently, the Igbo Biafra people of the southeast who have this opinion have been trying to colonize the tribes in the southern part of Nigeria. The Igbo Biafra people who believe that the south belongs to them have been trying to recolonize other tribes in the south region of Nigeria. They are now telling the history of these tribes. They want everybody to become Igbos. The Ijos are now Igbos. But the only resistance they have been having is the Benis. They say the Benis are one of their greatest threats. They have come, these Igbo people have been in Anyoma, troubling Anyoma people, trying to falsify the history of Anyoma people. They don't know that the Anyoma people have a very, very complex history.
Okay, this particular history has really led to a lot of the Igbonization of the people, talking about the Rivers Igbos and the Western Igbos. What can you tell us about this?
I think the problem our brothers and sisters in the southeast are having. Look at English people left England and went to another land and called themselves Australians because they are not in the hinterland anymore. Another set of English people left and went to another land and called themselves New Zealand. Another set left and went to America and called it the New Land, which is America, because they are now not in the hinterland. When they have moved from the mainland to somewhere else, they are also mixing with other people. There are complexities. Anyoma people, some of us, our origin is from the east. Some Anyoma people, their origin is from Igala. Some Anyoma people, their origin is from Benin. Some from Yoruba land. And for the reason that some of us have different roots, our leaders in the past 60, 70 years came up with the word Anyoma. The A is Anyocha. The N is Indokwa. The I is Eka. The O is Oshimili. Rounding it up with MA, Anyoma, the good land. Our elders try to fuse our people since we are from different areas and forming one people. The same thing with our people in River State. They have left the hinterland. What our brothers do not know is that the people of Ikwere, for example, they're in River State and they're living with other people and they're having challenges there. We are also here in Delta State. We're living with the Rogos, we're living with the Chekiris, we're living with the Jos. We're also having our own peculiar challenges. So when the motherland refuses to see that those who left are having challenges, then something is wrong with that. Because they have to appreciate the fact that we have left the hinterland, that we are now with other people. We're also having our own challenges here, not to be swallowed. Again, the motherland, which is the southeast, have not stabilized the southeast. Because you can't be saying Anyoma is part of the Igbo land, Ikwere, Ndoni, they are all part of the Igbo land. But the centerpiece of the Igbo land is the southeast. That is the core of the Igbo land. And the core of the Igbo land is having crisis. So you must solve your own crisis before you come and help those who have left to solve their own, so you can become one, truly. So stop telling me about what is happening to Ikwere or Ndoni or Anyoma. So I want to say to our people the mainland, the core of the Igbo land, to put their house in order. That's what I have for them.
They have been trying to disturb the Anioma people. They have gone to Ikwere land, tried to instigate crisis in Ikwere. They come to Anioma land, try to tell the history of Anioma people. The Anioma people we are seeing today are not a homogeneous tribe. Anioma is not even a tribe, it's an acronym of different tribes who have separate identities. These Igbo Biafra people have been causing a lot of problems, trying to recolonize the people of the south of Nigeria. And the south people have been warning them to stay clear of this nonsense. They have told them 1,000,000,000 times to stop disturbing them, including those people from Ikwere. The Ikwere people have told them that they are not a subgroup of any tribe, they are who they are. They have been coming to Anioma telling us we are subgroup, we Ukwani are subgroup, we Ika are subgroup, everybody must be Igbo now. Meanwhile, the Ukwani people have told them more than 1,000,000,000 times to stop falsifying their history on Wikipedia, on the internet, or any other places. They should allow them be who they say they are. The Ika people have been warning them too to stop falsifying their history. They have told these Igbo Biafrans to remain in their 5 states. Enough for them. Biafra has failed and it's not going to work. But these Igbo Biafra people keep trying to insult this group of people. You see, the plans of the Biafra people is to recolonize all tribes in the south. This is a very wrong impression. Like I said before, some people have been saying some people have the opinion that Nigeria is just Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. So the Igbos now are now feeling that the south belongs to them, and that's the wrong impression. They want to colonize south. They have 5 states in their region, and they are not even satisfied with their own region. They want to colonize other people's region. They want to possess their land. These tribes have been telling them to remain where they are. These Igbo Biafra are busy online trying to rewrite history, going on the internet to falsify history of other tribes, lying against other tribes, and this has been one of the major problems they are having with many tribes. That is why Mr. George Onibe has been here to be exposing these people and their shenanigans and their lies against other ethnic groups in Nigeria. He is still throwing more light on these issues. Watch the video.
Fellow Nigerians across the globe, I say good morning. It's George Onibe. Of course, as always, appealing to the conscience of our people. But peradventure, they will be able to grow to the level of maturity where they can call a spade a spade. Whatever is happening now today in our life, the change, the transition we are going through, its target, its aim and purpose is not geared towards our generation. We are not the target. They are preparing for the next generation of our people. And somewhere along the line, like the voice in the wilderness, we have to prepare the mind of the next generation of our people of what is to come. And whatever happens is left for them. I could not blame my ancestors that much, because yet they did not speak much as we are doing today. But believe me, their slightest touch command obedience. Every little word they whispered, every little sign they gave, it's powerful enough to guide us to this very moment. And we believe, even with few words, we could drive wisdom, inspiration. We could be able to discern what is to come, what has been. Believe me, the next generation cannot be sold by anybody. I'm a barber man, one morning we're here. And of course, a car man, a Anioma man, South man, Bendel man, Midwestern man, Delta man, accept all of them. But it is what it is. This morning I want us to look at the message I titled 3 reasons. It's more than 3, but let's focus on the 3 major reasons why the Igbo Biafra people have not been able to assimilate those of us they call sub-Igbo group. It's not only sub-Igbo group. Assimilate the South geopolitical zone in Nigeria today. You see, why they have their platform to planning what to do to Nigerians inside our one Nigeria. Some of us are there. And when we plan our own platform to checkmate them so they don't overrun us, some of them are there. Nobody is deceiving anybody. from Yoruba to Hausa to Igbo. All those your platform, all of us are there. You cannot forget that some of us can speak Hausa fluently, even more than you that is Hausa. Some of us can speak Yoruba fluently, even more than most of you. 70% of you born in Yoruba land, grow up in Yoruba land, mature in Yoruba land. We give you different dialect in Yoruba land. And what about Igbo? So you think all those gang up, you are the only one that can speak Igbo. For your information, there are a lot of Hausa people now. As such as Igbo no, yeah, man, here maybe go. When you see some Hausa speak Igbo, you know that. So stop fooling yourself. It's unfortunate. This is not the era of believing. This is the era of knowing. And so I was on one of their platforms yesterday night. And they were lamenting. They were crying. You know what their problem is? They were blaming their father, these Igbo Biafra people. That if their father have conquered South people, the supposed minority in the old Eastern region and the Midwestern region, if Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe and Ojukwu has conquered us, colonized us, that today we will not be talking nonsense. They said to their people, did you not see Yoruba people? Yoruba conquered everybody in their region. Today nobody is saying nonsense. All of them are Yoruba. And maybe it is applicable to Hausa. But let me tell you the truth first of all. If Hausa is sitting down on any ethnic group, colonizing them to be Hausa when they are not Hausa, it is a matter of time. Those people will revolt. Mark my word. The only thing that will stop them from revolting is when they are not suppressed, when they are not emasculated, when nepotism and tribalism does not take the order of the day. Today, is there not awakening in the north? And I see somebody come out today and say, I'm a Gwari man, I'm not a Hausa man, and I'm not Fulani man. At least in our lifetime, we see somebody who is a Gala man, you will say, I'm not a Hausa man, I'm a Gala man. And you see somebody from Idoma, the Nupe, and the rest of them, they will tell you, I'm not a Hausa man, I'm a Damawa man. Deal with it. But if oppression continue in the guise of recolonization of African by Africa, don't worry. You can fool some people sometime, but you cannot fool the people all the time. They will see the light. And you come to the Yorubas. If indeed Yoruba have colonized other people in their region and all of them become Yoruba, which is true, but what pattern did they use? Showore today is making mouth and bragging more than all the Yoruba people I know. Yoruba accommodated him. They still accommodate him. But he's a German colonized to become Yoruba. Why will he yearn for a country when he's living in a better country? Look at the children of Israel. He said they were looking up to God. They were looking for a city. That was in Hebrew. Made by God. A city that God created. So they will not settle for less. Who want to settle for less? What is the political relevance of Ijaw people in Nigeria? And so why would Showore want to say, oh, I want to be a Nigeria, no, I want to be a Ijaw man, I want to be a Ijaw man. He's in a better promised land because Yoruba have organized a society. Whether conquered, colonized, manipulated, all of them in Yoruba land are more relevant to them than any of you outside the Southwest. Why can't you deal with it? They open up a right hand of fellowship. Are you hearing any Yoruba person come out and say, I'm from Kwara, I'm not a Yoruba, I'm Ijebu Igbo? Even Yoruba and Kwara, Yoruba outside Southwest, will still tell you I'm a Yoruba. They're very proud of who they are. I'm not sure I've come across any Yoruba son insulting Yoruba people. That person must be mad. And Yoruba doctors would have taken care of him. And so who takes the kingdom by words, if not by action? Who marries a woman by flattering, except by proving it? Now, let's explain it. But you come to the old Eastern region. You come to the Midwestern region. That is why I love Midwestern region. If Nigeria want to prosper, you people go back and ask the stakeholders of Midwestern region, how do they manage it? The people who would have been able to colonize us in Midwestern region would have been the Benin people. Because in that era, the influence of the Oba of Benin was unmatched for anybody. Ranging from Omonoba Eredio War, whether the first or the second. The reign of the Omonobas Eredio War, so powerful When they enter the courtroom, everybody will pay attention. When they register their displeasure, Africa will shake. They had all that it takes to colonize all of us. You, both Ijo, both Urobo, both Ishekiri, both Abo people, all of us, they would have colonized us. And that is the respect I have for them till tomorrow morning. But a particular Oba of Benin in that instance, who is politically and traditionally relevant, he abhorred that. And so he rose up one day and said, no, to the colonial master, we will not colonize anybody. And he made a parable in Benin language and said, let Eka people speak Eka, let Asian speak Asian, let everybody speak their language. Let Benin speak Benin, let Ijo speak Ijo, let Urobo speak Urobo, Ishekiri speak Ishekiri. All of us are unique in our own ways. Go and ask Benin people if I lie. And so nobody colonized anybody. Only children who don't know their history will come out and then talk down on Benin unnecessarily. Does it mean they don't have some idiots? They have plenty of idiots, but they know how to cure their idiots. And so in the Midwestern region, there was no need for anybody to conquer anybody. Look at administration. I've not seen a Benin man taking over admission until 1999. Political transition. Maybe that is when they took a bold step and they said, okay, this Benin man is in charge. Look at the major three political leaders at different space and dispensation in the history of Nigerian politics and government. You have, what do you call him? Denis Osadibe. Is he a Benin man? He's a Nyoma man. You have Obomudia. Is he a Benin man? He's a Abo man, a Nyoma man. You have Ambrose Ali. Is he a Benin man? Is he Shaman? Benin has never been a threat. The last time I checked it tomorrow morning, we have never had issue. Pole to pole is different language. And the relationship still stand intact. No normal or true-born Bendelites, no normal or true-born Edo and Delta will come out in the public and be insulting any tribe in Edo and Delta. Something must be wrong somewhere. So if you are a Bendelite, you are from Edo, you are from Delta, you are that Midwestern region, and you are on social media, you are Sagaren. You are causing Urubu, is causing Ishekiri, Shekiri is causing Bini, Bini is causing Nation. Continue. But I think something is wrong with your DNA. Your blood must have been mixed. I tell you the truth. Because this is not our style. There was no need for that. It has never been necessary. How is it necessary now? What necessitated that hopelessness? We never had issue. We enjoyed the true riches in diversity. And this is who we are. But then you come to the Old Eastern region, comprises of half or about a half of the current day South geopolitical zone. All of them were jam-packed into the Old Eastern region, including the Southern Cameroon, the Ambazonians. All of them were in the Old Eastern region. These people here went in the hand of Igbo people. Go and ask your father. Southern Cameroon that are fighting now, give us our Ambazonia. They were reporting to Enugu constituency, federal constituency. The oppression, the marginalization, the disenfranchisement, the disconnection, the dissuffering, everything unacceptable happened to them. Under the Minority Report, they said we cannot be part of the Eastern region. The only option they have is to alternate them with Cameroon, giving us Adamawa State, where Atiku come from. That is number one error. But all the other ethnic groups in the South, in the Old Eastern region, none of them were politically relevant. None of them have a say. They shut all of them up. You know, the purpose of this discussion is to tell Igbo people, these are the three major reasons why you were unable to colonize those in your region. This was the reason. Just three. All of them in the Old Eastern region. They hear when. Let us look at Akwa Ibom people. A man known as Eyo Ita. He contested to be the governor of the Old Eastern region. He won. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe did not win president of Nigeria. They chased him out. Can you people tell us about Eyo Ita? Was he not conquered already? Were they not suffering already? But we don't talk about it because we don't want problem. And then you move on. You go and look at all other ethnic groups, Ikwere people. Ikwere land was being sold. All the way from Enugu, they are locating Ikwere land to God knows who. Ogoni land. Go and check what led to the rise of people like Ken Saro-Wiwa. It was the threat on Ogoni land. The Bill of Rights is an embodiment of a lot of issues that we do not talk about till today. And so when they wanted to declare Biafra, they called people like Obiwale and the rest of them. All of them walk out on Igbo leaders in Enugu. Why are you people not telling us today Igbo hate us and you were selling their land in Enugu? Is that how Yoruba colonized the non-Yoruba in their region? Arubo people, Ilaje people, did the Olukumi people, did the Yoruba sell their land? Did the Yoruba from Oyo State, Ibadan, Ife, did they allocate land of Ilaje people to fellow Yoruba people? Now no get you. But this is what was happening in the old Eastern region. Even as we speak today, if not for this social media discussion now, some people from Anambra State till tomorrow morning does not know that Anambra State is not only Igbo land. Because each time you come out and open your dirty mouth and say, give us our southeast, give us our southeast, it's because you don't have brain. Anambra, as you know, is made up of 98 communities, out of which 21 communities are not Igbo. 21 communities in Anambra State, they don't know how to speak Igbo. They don't speak Igbo. Some of you from Anambra State, you don't know. Go and ask your father and your mother if they know. After Aguneri and Muneri, the rest community are Igala. That I tell us, oh yeah, they Anambra. That Oyen is sitting on the land of Igala people. Drill diagonally to where you people are collecting it. Because you know what is causing the problem? The crisis between those people, Aguneri and Muneri crisis of then those days. The wise. And so today in Enugu, most of you from Enugu do not know that there are people living in Enugu state that they are not Igbo people. A lot of Idoma people, so many ethnic groups. How many of them can we see their name in your government house? Is it Ebonyi? You hear Iko, Easy, they are fighting. Do you know there are Akwa Ibom people in Ebonyi state? They're gonna stop this thing now. And people you are trying to destroy. Your fathers did their worst. But this is the reason they were unable to assimilate us, to colonize us, and to conquer us. And you don't make that mistake. This is a different era. Number one, they look at us inconsequential. They underrated us. Don't mind them. They are nobody. The same way some of them are making out. They are inconsequential. Don't mind them. They are irrelevant. So they needed to keep us the day of celebration, like chicken, they just slaughter us. It was not necessary. But today, the same people are crying foul. Give me the name of one man that was relevant in the history of Igbo, whether Igbo or Biafra, that is not Igbo. Ooh, Philip Effiong. Philip Effiong was meant to serve as a scapegoat. And the reason Philip Effiong did not die was because people like Achuse has known the truth. They knew that at that instance, if Philip Effiong went to Lagos State, he will not come back alive. They initiated the tactics and held down the PW, prisoners of war, captured during the Nigerian Biafra War. And then they asked Philip Effiong, go. If they kill you, none of this PW will go. None of this prisoner of war will go. And I thank God for Gowon and those who managed the process. Philip Effiong's life was spared. Did he not live miserable for the rest of his life? How did he die? Throughout Ojukwu political career when he returned to Nigeria. Did you hear him talk about Philip Effiong? Did you see him visit Philip Effiong? Does he know how Philip Effiong died? And I don't get sense. So. Because to them, they use us and dump us. They are crying there. Maybe I will download that their audio, that their video, and then I will send it out so that you read. They are crying that their father would have colonized us. They did not learn that at the same way Benin people did not bother to colonize us, that we are enjoying the relationship, but they are crying, you come and colonize us now. Their pain was that, all this is nonsense. They say we are saying nonsense. That is what they say. When I was telling them when we were in a meeting, they were crying, Ikwere hate Igbo, Ikwere hate Igbo. I told these people, this is wrong. There is an idiot they call Ugo Marama Ugochukwu in diaspora. He told them that why are they allowing me to say this nonsense? God will punish all of you. So when we tell you this is our pain, we are saying nonsense. Men are prepared to insult you. They are crying. Your father could not colonize us because he underrated us. It is like all these things you people are planning, what you are going to do. We are just looking at you. And you just call the Jews up Babylon worker. Continue. And when we get there now, they marginalize, stop underrating anybody. This is one thing you don't do. You never know. You people underrated Awusa. Stroke the Igbo cube. You have not recovered from what Awusa did today. You are crying about it. But who started it? Who benefited from Igbo cube? The same thing Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe did with his African Pilot newspaper. Around 1946, 1947, he started tearing Yoruba apart, started writing rubbish about Yoruba people. And the same thing is what you are receiving today. And then Nnamdi Kanu was there shouting, Yoruba Guta Media, Yoruba Guta Media. Now I knew where Yoruba learnt it from. And you see this thing you are doing, we are learning from you. And very soon, you will be the one crying. Because this Nigeria you want to divide. Don't worry. Very soon now, you'll be the one crying, hey, they want to divide Nigeria. Hey, they want to divide Nigeria. You are lamenting that your father could not assimilate us. And now that we know, we should be happy and relax. They were crying. They are blaming their father. The same mistake is what you are making. Because we are inconsequential, irrelevant. Don't mind them. Once they sneeze, we disappear. But what you didn't count on is that Edo and Delta as Bende State is bigger than the whole of the eastern region today. Go and ask the Soviet generals of Nigeria to publish the landmass of this state. Only Edo and Delta was bigger than the entire old eastern region. But today, look at us. They still squash us, carry some, make us as if we are minority. Do I blame you? So in your mind, you think where you cross Asaba, and then you have conquered us. You underestimated us politically, socially, religiously. You underestimated us. And that is exactly the same thing you are doing. You cannot say this fire is too small. You put the fire inside your pocket. It will burn you. And this having been said, we go to the second reason. The second reason why you people were not able to colonize us, completely assimilate us, and today we are mounting resistance, is because you never had any good plan for us. You never have any good plan for us. We are just spare tire. Spare tire is not useful until there is problem. But you should be kind enough. My car, when once in a while I bring out the spare tire. I've driven a car for like 5 years, and I have a tire I can't even remember using. But once in a while, I go and check on my spare tire. There are some areas I want to go. I'll go and check on my spare tire. Because irrespective of the fact you consider it irrelevant, your life may depend on it one day. So they see us as spare tire. They tie us under motor, hide us inside bush, put us where we cannot be seen. Only when problem comes, they use us and then they later dump us. They tell me, what can any tribe outside Igbo people say they benefited as old Eastern region? Yes, they were prison built in Ikotekpene, where they threw Igbo coup prisoners. People like Victor Banjo them. Oh, they have that kind of prison. You people stop that. So there were nothing for people to come out and say, oh, it's true. All this Yabo is Igbo. What have we benefited from you people? The same mistake you are making. You are coming to our community and telling you, you want to take over our land. Most of you don't understand Igbo will not understand. As in wherever the sole of your feet will touch, you possess. That is why today, churches are finding it difficult to get accommodation. In fact, anybody that is giving accommodation to churches today now, prepare proper legal document them. No, go and look for land that you are a pastor, you want to start a church. My brother, there are only 5% of Nigerian population that give you land. Why? Because the moment you enter, you begin to pray. Oh Lord, my God, you have said it in your word. Wherever the sole of your feet will touch, I shall possess. I possess this land. I claim this land. I collect this land. My papa land. Thunder fire you. And God no go answer you because I'm going to send the thunder. We will fire you. Do you understand? That is exactly the meaning of that parable. Wherever you spread rich, when you are running from your barren land, take over, and they are taking over. And somewhere along the line, that thing your father could not do, you think you will do it. So please, tell us the name of one non-Igbo in the old Eastern region that benefited from the old Eastern region. And then maybe we'll begin to retrace our footsteps, and then this thing will stop. But until then, Agbo is not Igbo, Ikwere is not Igbo, nothing like sub-Igbo group. All of you will later change it. You will re-edit the encyclopedia, you will re-edit the Google, you will re-edit the Wikipedia, you will re-edit the AI of this fucking place you people put this rubbish you call sub-Igbo. You must re-edit it. It's just a matter of time. They are crying. They are blaming their father, which means they must be more fierce, more dedicated. They will not leave us alone. And they are working very hard. And I applaud them for it. Just that they are fighting a lost cause. Watch us very closely. Ikwere seems to be fighting to protect Ikwere. Abo seems to be fighting to protect Abo. Benin, Asia, everybody seems to be fighting singularly. But yet you people cannot penetrate us. Wait, let us come together. Just allow us to be united. Let's identify ourselves by the shenanigan you are pushing to our land. That is when you will know what you are doing to yourself. I wonder who you are going to blame that time. If you allow us to identify by our crisis, our challenge, that thing you are doing to us, you will know the position you have put yourself. Or you'll be crying. Yoruba colonized the whole southwest. If you Ojukwu them were smart enough, some were even saying Ojukwu is a kind-hearted man. We see the kindness he showed to Chukwu Manzogo. Ojukwu and Aguero were two simple people. We see their simplicity, how Chukwu Manzogo had to turn alive himself. No, we are seeing all the kindness of these people when they betrayed that Jose. No get sense. That is number 2. And the final or the third one I want you to know why you could not colonize our father is that they did not trust you. They can't trust you. Now you are still doing the same thing. Everybody suspects you. Everybody fears you. Why don't you let people know you don't have skeleton in your cupboard? Your activities around other people, other ethnic group community threatens them. And when human beings feel threatened, they develop defense mechanism. In fact, when any living thing feels threatened, they develop defense mechanism. And alternatively, they will be ready to improvise. Now, let's look at some of those attitudes of yours. In your village, where you come from, you are shouting all over the world that Igbos don't have king. Igbos don't have king. Because it was favoring you. Was it a Republican or a Tastrican? What do you call that system of government where everybody is a king in the Ushi? But by the time it dawned on you that in the absence of leadership, which give authority to rules and regulation, which in its absence of these rules and regulation, we are all savages. No wonder you have unknown government eating human being. No rule, no law, everybody misbehaving. I was listening to my brother Ebita from America. He was addressing his brother, his uncle or his cousin who works in the palace. He didn't go, this one has past family matter. He came on social media and told his brother, this thing you are doing, this is a new era. Some people you are looking at, their eyeglass is video recorder. Their button is video recorder. Some of them, their bed is video recorder. Some research is video recorder. And so be careful what you do. And those things you people are doing, you don't have monopoly over this thing you are doing. Nobody can trust you. And so you were shouting, Igbe Nweze, Igbe Nweze. And we respected you for it. There were times we wish we don't have a king. Where we have king, everybody can be king, you know. But I thank God that was not in our case. Because so many cooks spoil the dish. And there can't be two captains in a ship. And now we have king. We respect our kings. And sometimes we overrate them, I should tell you. Because we need to allow everybody to believe whatever this man say is the final. But if you go behind, it's not invincible. And we can simply say in my place, and then the Benin can tell you about Okpeye. They could even tell you that the blood running in the vein of the Oba of Benin is the blood of the gods, not for human being. They are not ordinary human being. And when Oduduwa told you that their Oga come from heaven, you think they don't know what they wanted to project to you. They needed you to know that this man issue is divine. Allow anything that concerns the person. Let nature be the judge. Divinity, that which pertaineth to God. But this is the point I'm trying to make. You are shouting in your place that you don't have a king. And you have a king in my place, in my community. 2 thrones in my community. And I keep quiet. Then they talk this rubbish. And they keep quiet. Ndikwu, keep quiet. Benin people, all of you, keep quiet. Including Yoruba, Hausa people, now keep quiet. They have to review Nigerian customary laws. Nigerian customary law need to be reviewed. And then you wake up one day, you see a palace in your community. They say, this is Ezendibu, Nala Bayasa. Around nonsense. Ezendibu, Nala Yoruba. Useless hopelessness. Ezendibu, Nala Ndiabo. Who does that? It's suspicious. Because very soon, when relevancy is given to those people in your community, one day they will challenge your king. Because they have a system of organized crime going on already. They use it against you. And you will be too weak to fight back. And that is why each time I tell us we need to do something, most of you are dragging your feet. We will do our part. But the Creator will not allow them to undermine our position. They will not take what God has given to us. And what does not belong to us will not come for us. What we don't know will not know us. Is it not suspicious? Our parents never told us bad about Igbo people. Have it at the back of your mind. But they suspect. When you come, they say, only Igbo, yeah, just be careful. How about that? How about that? 99.9% of Igbo people I have worked for, who know me, when they confront me one-on-one, they are ashamed to look at my face. They still call me. Say, my brother, I don't know. I talked to that guy. My brother, I don't know. They are hard on themselves because of that betrayal. You need to cure it. You need to treat it. And it is over. Nobody is colonizing anybody in Nigeria. And those who have been colonized, they will wake up. It's just a matter of time. And so the same way Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was able to manipulate the minds of Nigerian political elite in that era, switching most of them even against the Yoruba. We have learned it now, all of us on social media. Stop wishing it. Stop thinking about it. Imagine we are thinking how we are going to colonize Igbo people. Or you don't know we can think of how to frustrate you in our community. We did your community. You they allow us to come your place. Fulani go do carve it. You go they cry. Oh, they want to Fulanize us. Fulani is everywhere. We give that to Fulani. But now you the little Fulani community. Now you full Hausa village. Now no get sense. What are wrong with that thing you people are planning? We know it already. But those progressive-minded Igbo people, you people leave us alone. Leave South alone. You see that idea of old Eastern region? Squash it. If Nigeria wake up today and divide Southeast into two, you people be contented with what they keep, where they keep you. Focus on that place. Build your people. Stop looking for what is not looking for you. When will Ijo man begin to say Ijo is Igbo, Ijo is Igbo, Igbo is Ijo? When will Benin man begin to say yes, we are Igbo, or Igbo is Benin? Why are you people the only people jumping everywhere? Everybody must be Igbo. Shamelessly declaring 40 states of Biafra. Who would trust you? You didn't talk to Ishan people. You didn't talk to Igodomigodo. You never talked to Benin people. You did not talk to Urubo people. You never talked to Shekiri people. They supposed sub-Igbo group, Ikuri or Anyoma. You didn't tell them. Or maybe you people told Senator Mbata and Senator Nedimoku. Maybe you people told them. But are they stakeholders in our place? Do they speak for my community? And then, boom, you went on your radio Biafra. Now, the Prime Minister, oh, sorry, he's a content creator. I almost forget, don't mind me. He was creating content. The Prime Minister of Biafra in exile in Finland. We are hereby declaring the 40 state of Biafra. Let me call on our supreme distinguished lady, Aurora. Let her come and do she. No guesses. And then the idiot woman who don't have husband now come and stand. Yeah, these are the 40 states of Biafra. Igoro Biafra. Orobori Biafra. Is your Biafra. Abba Biafra. Ora Kununidi. This is not funny, honestly. I'm just trying to reason what is the rationale behind their mentality or madness, I should call it. And they're happy, likening to Agba Biafra. They're happy. Make una take time. Oh. We are one Nigeria. Oh. At least Nigeria is fair enough to recognize at least 250 ethnic group, which Eka is one of them. Make on our day, as we do our day. Oh. Abo is Abo. Igbo is Igbo. If you say that is who you are, equally is equally, Bini is Bini, Hausa is Hausa, Yoruba is Yoruba. Deal with it and have peace. And having said all this thing, this is a call to still tell my people, most especially those of you from Midwestern region, those of you from Bender State, we need to create a medial influence that will touch every area of our life as a people. Because we must protect what is left of us by all these expansionists who want to invade our land. Our culture, about 70% have been stolen. If you wear bead now, Igbo go say na their own. If you wear your cloth now, Igbo go say na their own. This Igbo Biafra, anything now belong to Igbo Biafra. Akope, well, it's Igbo own now, and you're keeping quiet. Very soon now, they will be dressing like Oba of Benin, and they will tell you that Oba of Benin is their own. Oba, that the way Oba of Benin dress is Igbo people own. But you will think it's a joke. You are not their target. It is your children. They will philosophically re-engineer them. And that is exactly what they do. That is exactly what they are doing. And those of you in diaspora, just look at those your children very well. If you are not married to your town person, just look at them very well. Pronounce certain things in your dialect. They can't even pronounce it. So how could they spell it? When I'm with my son, when I call my son, I want to talk to him, he begins to say, where is the rah? When I call him now, I say, means I say, do you know what he's trying to say? Owoma Baba. Because he can't even understand my language. It's a concern to me. And I'm working hard towards correcting that error. He knew they greet elders in that way in my place. And he loved to do that. Now he can't pronounce it. Can I say he can spell it? My brother, we have a job to do. If we don't educate our people, they will educate our people on our behalf. I'll go to the comment section and then bring the broadcast to an end. So those of you who have been called upon, everybody who have the interest of our people at heart, I encourage you, we need to set up a studio platform where other things will fall in place.